Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of the series 3 Ruinous Relationships with a subtitle of Free Grace, Free Ride, Free Love. What's so wrong with free? In this current series on 3 ruinous relationships, we are dealing with a family of skunks, free grace, a free ride, and free love. In part 1 of this series, we asked as to what was the underlying theme or common denominator uniting this family of skunks together. And the answer I gave was that it was none other than the ruinous, odious, and morally objectionable expectation of getting something for nothing. Which leads us to ask, why is such a skunk-like mentality of expecting something for nothing so ruinous, odious, and morally objectionable? What then is so wrong with free? In the first place, it's a lie. In the second place, it's ruinous. And in the third place, it's extremely abusive and tyrannical. In other words, the false notion of free ruins everything in all 3 realms of life: religious, social, and personal. And the social, of course, includes the political. In this episode, we will limit our discussion to the first question. That is, in what way is free a lie in the religious, social, and personal realms of life? And so, starting with the religious realm, we can begin by asking, in what way is free grace a lie? In the first place, it should be obvious to everyone that when it comes to the atoning sacrifice of Christ, free grace isn't truly free. In fact, no greater price has ever been paid by God or man for this so-called free grace. What then is wrong with free grace? It's a lie, as there's always a cost paid by someone. Christ paid the price of providing God's grace. Now let's turn from the religious realm to the social realm and ask again, in what way is a free ride, free lunch, or free anything a lie? In the first place, it should be obvious to everyone that when it comes to a free ride, that a free ride isn't truly free. In this case, the so-called free ride is provided by the individual truck driver, or indirectly, the company rig owner. And in this case, the so-called free lunch is provided by the individual taxpayers under the false guise of a government-sponsored picnic. And in this case, the so-called free meal for the hungry, homeless, and destitute is provided by volunteers and charitable contributions from within the community. What's so wrong with free? It's a lie, as there's always a cost paid by someone. The rig owner paid the price. A free lunch isn't free. Taxpayers paid the price. A free meal isn't free, as other people paid the price. Now let's turn from the religious and social realms to the personal, romantic, and sexual realm and ask again, in what way is free love a lie? In the first place, it should be obvious to everyone that when it comes to free love, that free love isn't truly free. In this case, society itself pays the price, and in a multitude of ways. The breakdown of sexual morals and behavior, teenage pregnancy, abortions, and diseases, and the breakdown of the nuclear family, to name just a few. What then is wrong with free love? It's a lie, as there's always a cost paid by someone. Society itself paid the price of providing the free love experiment. Free grace isn't free, for Christ paid the price, and you might want to stop and consider, in what way did Christ pay the price? Now consider the fact that a free ride isn't free, for the rig owner paid the price. And again you might ask, In what way did the rig owner pay the price? And finally, we noted that free love isn't free, for society paid the price. And you might again ask, in what way did society pay the price? These are all questions worth considering if we are to understand the lie that lies behind the notion of free anything. We see then that the false notion of free is a lie in all three realms of life: religious, social, and personal. And for someone to say that as long as it's free for me, regardless of who pays for it, that's free enough, is simply to confess that one is all in on getting something for nothing. And it is this skunk-like mentality of getting something for nothing at another's expense that leads from the lie to the ruinous, abusive, and ultimately tyrannical nature of free. So yes, the false notion of free is a lie, but it's also ruinous, abusive, and even tyrannical. We'll address these issues in the next episode.